Hey guys, today I want to show you how we can draw a football pitch and visualize football shots on that pitch. So we will try to do something like you are seeing on your screen from the whoscored.com website. For example, here is football match between Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City, and let's try to do something similar with Python. Let's switch to the Jupyter notebook I've prepared before. So first of all, you need to load all the important libraries we'll be using during this visualization. Okay, now let's load all the match events. We will use this match ID. It refers to the final match of World Cup in Russia between France and Croatia. Let's do this. Now let's have a look what we got. I've already transformed this JSON object we've got from StatsBomb into this data frame, the tabular data. Now let's filter out only the French shots. So we filter the type name, the event type name as a shot and team name as France. Let's do this. Okay, now we have this filtered data with only shots inside and France as a possession team name. Now let's try to visualize this data, these shots. Let me run this code and later on I will explain how it works. Okay, we see these shots and the pitch. Now, first of all, we need to visualize, create a football pitch. In one of the previous videos, I've covered this topic. If you want to refresh it or you're not familiar how to create a football pitch, you can find one of the previous videos and have a look how to do this. So this code actually, what it is doing is creating a football pitch, an empty football pitch. Next, this code is basically placing all the shots, all the French shots on top of that football pitch. So what it does, basically, it first of all, we can place the shots only for first period or from the second. In this case, I'm placing both periods on top of the pitch. So if you want to, for example, to leave only first period, you can delete this part of code. If you want to leave only the second period, you can delete this part of the code. If you leave the code as it is, it will show all the shots during the whole match, both from the first and from the second period. Now, this is the size of these dots, of these points. Its size depends on the shots StatsBomb expected goals parameter. It's basically, it is the probability to score a goal from a certain point in the field. And we just processing it and using as a reference for calculating the size of these dots. Next, what we do, we are asking if the outcome, the shot outcome was goal, then all the dots and lines should be blue, should be colored blue. And if it's not true, so it wasn't a goal, then the color of lines and points should be red. These two lines plot the lines, these lines on the field. We're taking the X starting location, X end location, Y starting location, and Y end location. And we need these coordinates to plot the lines. So the starting point of the line, the end point of the line, and the matplotlib just plots the line between these 2 points. This line plots the points, the dots, these dots over here. It needs only the starting coordinates, so you have only the X starting coordinate and Y starting coordinate. These 3 lines do the same, just they are just colored red because we are visualizing red by red unsuccessful shots. So those shots that were not goals. And basically that's what we got from this code. Now let's try and do the same thing with Croatia. Basically we're just doing the same thing. We're just replacing Croatia as a team name. And this code does the same as the previous one. And we have all the shots from both periods for Croatia. Now suppose we want to visualize both shots on the same field. So at the moment we have 2 fields to visualize shots from 2 teams. But assume we want to visualize French shots from one side and Croatian shots from other side. We can do this, and here is the code. How can we do? We basically need to run both codes. So we need to run this code for Croatia and this code for France and this code for both teams. Let's have a look. And we have one code to visualize, to create a football pitch. No, that's not here. Yeah, it is now. So this code visualizes or creates a football pitch, one single football pitch. This code visualizes all the shots made by France, and this code does the same thing but for Croatia. The only thing we need to do is to invert the Croatian shots, because if we just copy paste the code, all the shots will be on the same side of the football pitch, and it will be hard to tell which shots were Croatian and which shots were French. We could distinguish by color, of course, but in order to distinguish successful and unsuccessful shots by both teams, we will need to use 4 colors, and it's not very convenient for me, for example. So we could just divide the field and place the Croatian shots to other part of the field. To do so, we need to invert the coordinates, and to do so, we just deduct the current coordinates of Croatian shots, current location of Croatian shots, from the total length and of the X coordinates and Y coordinates. So Y, we're using 120 and 80 because these are the football pitch which made to use the StatsBomb data, and StatsBomb data requires 120 points over here in X coordinates and 80 points in Y coordinates. So by deducting the coordinates of Croatia from the total coordinates of X and Y, we'll get the inverted coordinates. Let's just run and let's see what we got. So basically what we have, French shots to the right are over here and Croatian shots are here. We can check it and we see that French shots over here, which were drawn like this. We can go back to our previous French map. Here it is. So it's the same. Now let's have a look at Croatia. We have these, for example, 2 goals from the left and from the right. And we have from the left and from the right the same goals. So this map, this shots map, is completely right, and it is the same as the previous one. So basically that's it for today. That's all I want to show you on how to draw a pitch and visualize shots on that pitch. I hope you like this video. Please click like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. Thanks for watching.